Nice. If you don't mind tweeting out that link to your guys' Telegram, I can pin it up to the top. But I want to
For sure.
touch on this, touch on what you just said, like with bringing the whole community with you all in the booth at Dubai. I feel like that is something new that I haven't seen yet. So if y'all can make that happen, I would definitely shout that out to my following, and just to let people know that they came on the space, they talked about it, they laid out the plan and they said something, and they're backing up their statement, because like you said, we do need more transparency within this space, and that's what blockchain technology is. So I do want to thank y'all. We're not done yet, but I do want to thank y'all for coming up here and expressing the passion that y'all have behind this family that y'all are building. I also want to ask Ape, Guardian, or if Famous Crypto, this too. Have y'all got did y'all do the Certik audit yet? Have y'all been approved by that and all that?
So currently at the moment, that application process is underway. Frank, you may actually know better than I about what the status is on that.
Yeah, so right now it's still pending, I believe. It's submitted. They have our contract. If you follow our Twitter or hop in the Telegram, you can find the link for that Certik link, and you can check the status live of where Certik is in that audit. So it's submitted, and we're just waiting on for Certik to do their thing.
Nice. And for all the new people that's in here that don't quite know how Certik audit is, it's just people that is on the system that's going through the code, making sure nothing is manipulated within the contract. So with this team right here, I'm pretty sure everything will be all right. Like you said, you got word from them that it is in progress. They have submitted it, and you can check it out by going on there. You said going on the website and checking it out live, you said?
Yes, you can go to the Certik
Gotcha.
website, but we'll post it on our Twitter again, or we'll post it in Telegram for easy access.
All right, sounds good. Also, let's touch on. I wanted to retouch on the utility within the DeFi area that Ape Guardian was touched on building the EVM compatible wallet, cross chain NFTs, rewards, the contract trackers. And then, did you talk about the built-in AI scam detectors, bro? I do want to talk about that for sure, because that's pretty neat. I thought that was pretty dope when I was going over the website and looked at all the implementations that y'all are using for the utility, and went over the NFT storage and then the staking. But I would love to touch base on how you thought about the AI scam detector, and what was your thinking about that, and how is that, when should we see that being built out to the fullest, knowing that things take patience and whatnot. But yeah, let's talk about that if you don't mind.
Yeah, absolutely. So the AI Scam Detector is going to be it's pretty complex, I'm not going to lie, because you can have a contract that you put into, like, let's just say you use Token Sniffer, which Token Sniffer in my opinion is pretty shit, because it flags a lot of contracts that don't actually have problems. But you can run a contract code into one of these available rug checkers or scam checkers or honeypot detectors, or various different tools that are built to detect a function, not built to detect the actual intent of the contract and the person behind it. So you can have a contract that was launched with every intention of long-term development and long-term as a long-term project, and then it falls off and the developer leaves it, and they just wait for the year or however many days till the liquidity unlocks, and then they just take it and they fuck off with the money. That happens a lot in this space. You see it with a bunch of tokens that launched last April, a bunch of shitcoins that launched last April, and then you're seeing now, when those liquidity unlocks happen, the money's gone and the people are gone. So there's a lot of different aspects that aren't just code related to analyze. But there's a massive database, and that is Etherscan. There is a massive public ledger with known scams on there that we can actually go through, check, analyze, and run a algorithm to look for all of the different commonalities between tokens that we know were rugged, because we can look at it, then we can look at the chart, we can see the liquidity was withdrawn, we can literally see this is a rug. So we can, and there's thousands of them. There's thousands of them every day that come out and rug. And there are probably hundreds of thousands, if not in the millions of tokens that have rugged over the last year and a half. So there's a massive database, and it's just going through that with a fine-tooth comb and finding the factors that are important. And so, obviously some people have done that already through looking for mint functions, through looking for honeypot capabilities, whether or not your buy-in, and then they change the sell or whatever, and you can't sell anymore. So there's a lot of different things to look at, but basically we're working on building an algorithm and building an AI that will be able to run and detect whether or not, and it's not, nothing's going to be 100% guarantee. The contract could look great, everything about the token on paper and in the code could look perfect and indicate no scam, could indicate perfectly safe, and the team turns around and rugs for some reason. Or what happened with I'm not going to name names, but a relatively large gaming project. The person who started it had a lot of really good ideas, and some personal stuff came up, and he couldn't commit to doing the project anymore, so he turned it over to someone he thought he could trust, and that person he thought he could trust turned around, and as soon as liquidity unlocked, took money and left. And you see that that is also fairly common in the space. And so it's difficult to provide a guarantee for investors, but what you can provide is a tool to at least mitigate some risk. And so that's what that AI scam detector is meant to do, is to mitigate some risk. I can't go into all of the different algorithm details because they're not complete, and I don't want to tell you guys one thing that may change in the near future. But in terms of timeline, all of our use case is planned to be completed by the end of the year at the very latest. We are on track and tracking to have a lot of utility done by May and have a lot of different capability done by May and sooner months. So we're aiming to have one feature, one utility aspect done every 2 weeks or so. That's kind of like our timeline or schedule. But most of that goes along what is most useful to the community in the here and now, and then tying everything in together to provide that ultimate idea of the use case.
Nice. Thank you for that drawn out explanation of how it's going to be done and what timeline key comes to this whole investing thing, especially when you have a transparent team that are giving you updates, every week, or it can be every day, but if you have a transparent team that are giving updates and doing the things that they say they're going to do, then patience, is a virtue in this space. Like, you will be rewarded if you are a loyal holder or a supporter of whatever, coin or token or protocol that you're in, whatever, if it's an NFT project or whatever. But thank you for saying that. I do want to ask, what are the tokenomics within the token? Do you want to explain that?
The tokenomics there's 3% reflections for all holders. So just by being a holder, just by purchasing the Shintama token, you're going to receive 3% of all transaction value in relationship to your percentage of tokens you hold, obviously, in reflections. So that's kind of a passive income aspect to look at if you're a long-term holder. So there'll be along with the tax, 4% will go to the marketing wallet. So that'll pay for exposure and getting more eyes into the project and doing things like the Dubai Expo and some other events that we have coming up, like the Miami Expo in April. 2.5% will go to the development fund. So that goes to ensuring that we have the runway to continue the utility development, creating the browser, creating the wallet, and then 2.5% of all transactions also go to liquidity. So that adds the trading mechanism on Uniswap. Adds more depth for whales to get in, So yeah, those are the tokenomics. We have 69 quintillion or sextillion. It's a large number. It's pretty much the same token amount as the Shinja contract. We also do manual token burns. Initially, we had started at every 500 token holders, but Infamous, correct me if I'm wrong. I think we might be changing that, or are we still holding to 500?
Yeah. So currently, we were doing 500 every 500 holders. We were doing a burn, and we changed that to every 100 holders. So we're going to burn 50K. We just burned 50K today when we hit 3,300 holders. When we hit 34, all the way up to, so every 100 holders up to 4,000, we're going to burn 50K. Currently, right now, all of the contract tax is being donated to the Ukraine crypto donation wallet in support of Ukraine. So yeah, so we plan to keep doing the manual burns. We think it's a better route. So.
Nice, bro. And I was just about, y'all jumped the gun. I was just about to ask about the manual burn, because you know how it goes with some of these community projects. The first question is, when y'all going to burn? Just to increase the value. But that's a great thing that y'all are doing, and I'm actually glad that y'all switched it up to every 100, and y'all are donating some of the proceeds back to Ukraine. That's a very noble cause. That's
yeah.
what
So
y'all are doing.
we were kind of stagnant. We're in the middle of our reversal right now. I pledged when I got on Sunday. I had a vacation for a week, but when I got back Sunday and I got in VC, I told them, like, hey, we're turning this around. We've been stagnant, trading sideways. Let's get at it. So I got the team involved and switched it, from the 500 to 100. I think it's, the burns are the burns. Community loves the burns. They really play a factor in the end game. They're fun to do. Community loves to shill them. The immediate effect isn't, it is what it is. But in the end, it'll work out. But it's definitely fun. And then to donate all the tax to Ukraine for sure. We don't get into politics or anything in our VC, but it is a noble cause, I believe. So it's good that we're donating to that.
Yeah, nice, man. I'm happy to hear that. Since you all say that, will y'all be providing updates on how much is being donated? Will y'all be keeping like a timestamp of that to let the community know?
For sure. We haven't put an end date to when we're going to stop doing it. We just announced that we started on the 27th, and we have been keeping track of it since. So when we actually do the donations, and we'll definitely keep the transaction hash and make it public. Definitely tweet about it. Not trying to really ride on it, it's a silent, kind of almost like a silent thing, It's not trying to get notoriety from it, but definitely a good cause, and we'll definitely let the community know about it.
Nice. Glad to hear that. So since we talked about the tokenomics, where could some of the supporters, or where can we go to actually purchase this token?
So currently you can get it Uniswap, of course. We listed on Hotbit, I believe, on day 3. So we're on Hotbit, we're on LBank, we're on BKEC. We currently were supposed to be on Bitmart this morning. We were supposed to launch on Bitmart this morning at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and they are having a problem with the amount of zeros. So they said it should be fixed within 12 to 24 hours. So hopefully within the next 12 to 24 hours, we will be able to be on Bitmart. We also have some Bitmart marketing and Hotbit marketing coming out along with that. We also created a buy and hold competition until Bitmart lists us because of the hiccup. So we thought we'd give back. So it's a buy and hold right now, and then there's a max buy and hold. The biggest buy and hold during that time will get an ETH. So
Nice. So I heard what you said: Uniswap, Hotbit, LBank. Well, okay, Bitmart is on the way, and then you said it was one more. Other.
was it B? Is it BKEC? That's what I call it. I might be saying it wrong, but
Yeah, BK.
Got you.
BKEC.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got you. So I was reading around. I'm pretty sure all of them they give reflections. Even Bitmart, I think they do every month with Bitmart. But with Hotbit, do they give reflections for Hotbit? I've been reading around, and I don't think do they give
No.
reflections for Hotbit? Got you.
No, so we don't get it. You don't get reflections on Hotbit or LBank. I know LBank offers it. I think it's depending on how you work the contract with them, one way or the other. I heard, and I'm not positive on this, but the way I heard is that the tax goes up for the buyers, and so you don't get reflections on Hotbit or LBank currently. And I'm not sure if I know Bitmart I think offers it, but I'm not sure if we will have reflections on Bitmart.
Okay, thank you for the transparency. For the new people that have joined this space, this is the Shintama Token AMA. We're just kicking it with the the CCO and the utility dev and community members, just getting to know the project and building community around the project. This is not financial advice, but this is just notoriety that there is community building out here that's trying to bring two communities together, to express unity within the space, because it is a lot of fighting, a lot of my coin is better, this coin is better, like a lot of flooding around. But these guys are up here just letting their passion and just coming together to let you know what they have in store for the future. So,
Yeah, can I add to that, Akeem?
yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, so about that, like the way different projects fight all the time, you go into a Telegram, you go into a VC, you feel like you can't talk about any, people come into the VC with me all the time and they'll be like, well, this project, I don't want to say their name, or that project, I don't want to say their name. That's not how we are in our VC. When I'm in there with people, you can say Shinja, you can say Saitama, you want to say Floki, go for it. Like, we're not there like to badmouth or put down other projects. I think we can all learn from each other. What works for some projects might work for us, might not work for us, just like what works for us might not work for them. I think we're all so early in the space that there's no reason we can't we all just kind of get along, situation. So we're never like that in VC. You don't have to, be afraid to say a name. A lot of us hold many bags, I'm a big Shinja holder, a big Saitama holder. And I say that all the time, like I think Cliff and what Shinja did is great. I'd never badmouth a project like that. So I took a lot of what I bring every night from them. And, so just know, like, if you come check us out and you come to our VC, I do video chat every night, and you don't have to mince words or anything like that. We talk, we're pretty open. We like to see what other people are doing, bring it to to see if we can learn from it. Maybe we can take something from it. So we just wanted that to be known for sure.
Got you. Thank you for that. But I gotta ask this question because this is a thing, that people ask. So when will the whole entire team, focus on, or I shouldn't say focus, when do you think they will be comfortable enough to dox themselves? Like who is doxed, and when do you think, the whole team will dox themselves? If that's okay.
So I'm fully doxed, 100%. You can go to the Crypto Dubai, the Crypto Expo Dubai website. My face is on there. My real name is on there. My real name is Justin Mitchell. Fully doxed, 100%. Frank, obviously, is kind of doxed. Ape is not doxed. Our dev is not doxed. So I get this question a lot in VC when new people come in. And the way I see it is like, we're coming from a time in crypto where nobody knew who anybody was, right? There was a time when you didn't know anybody. It was very rare. You might even, you'd hear them voice chat. Video chat was pretty rare, very rare. And then I kind of think like Shinja, I put it on Shinja, of course, and what they did, but we're making that transition. So I believe in transparency. I believe in, being honest. I don't sugarcoat anything. My face tells too much and you can see it. So it's too hard to try to cover something up. So I don't know if our dev will. There's no plan for it, I guess, in the future. Like we haven't talked about it, I guess. So I will never rule anything out though. I think as the space is moving towards that, I think crypto as a whole is moving towards that. So I don't think it's out of the question by any means. But as of right now, I am the only fully doxed and in the team, I guess.
Got you. There's nothing wrong with that, as long as there's a face behind something. I'm glad to hear that that you're putting your face behind it to let people know that yes, this is me. If you need something, come to the source, and that is me. So I'm glad that you're doing that. Talking about I like to talk about like the market sentiment, but I guess we could just change that market into project sentiment. Like I know y'all are hosting your shield, you're doing shield competitions, and then you're doing buy and hold competitions, and that's all increasing the value of the project sentiment. Getting the good word out there to everybody. Will y'all be doing this in the future as well, or y'all y'all have things planned for the future as well to keep this keep the value increasing when it comes to positive sentiment within behind y'all project?
Yeah, for sure. So we kind of started with the shill. We have a giveaway for like a CMC and a CoinGecko giveaway going right now. I gave away 3 Quinn of my own for just joining our Telegram. I did that the other day. Going forward, we have, like I said, the shill competition going on right now. This weekend, we're going to do our second shill and chill. It's going to be on Saturday night for the UFC 272. We did our first one during the Super Bowl where had a whole bunch of different contests. We actually did a lot of betting, I guess not betting, but predictions for the game. We did a squares board. We did total yards for passing on both the QBs. We had giveaways at the end of every quarter for just being in the VC. So we're going to do that again this weekend for UFC 272. We'll start shilling that tomorrow with some banners. We'll get them together tonight and put those together. So it'll be we're going to do a shill competition during the fight. We're going to do a meme competition during it. And then we're going to also do giveaways just for being in the VC with us. We also have another AMA coming up. Well, 2 AMAs coming up. So we have Hotbit marketing. We have a Bitmart video coming out. And we just plan to keep going full force right into Dubai because we think we're in our reversal. I mean, the chart is pretty much showing it. We're heading in the right direction. So we do a lot of kind of guerrilla marketing, I guess. I do a lot of Twitch streamers, YouTube streamers. I drop in, we'll raid a YouTuber, raid a Twitch streamer, drop a few $100 for them, drop 100 subs, something like that. We do that nightly. So not every night, but some nights. And so that's kind of what we do. But yeah, just keep going forward. We'll do these next, honored to be here for the first one, like kick it off. And then we'll do 2 more. And then I'll just keep lining them up. We want people to know that we're here. Like you can look at our chart and see that we boomed. And you might have heard about us a month ago and thought, they're dying off or whatever. But we're here to stay. We're strong. Our community is really strong. And we're gonna make it known. We're gonna be known in the space. When we get to Dubai, people are gonna be like, damn, like here they are, just over a month old. They're listed on 4 exchanges. We already have a wallet dropped. Like we're coming at it. So I mean, just stay tuned. I mean, join our Twitter, follow our Twitter, join our Telegram, come join me in the community in the VC every night. Like I said, I'm in there every night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time till midnight, 1, 2, 3 in the morning. So, come see what we're about because we ain't going nowhere.
Sounds great. And just to get down to the nitty gritty, to the end of things. And if we will have some, do y'all mind community questions? If anybody want to come up and ask questions, do y'all mind at the end of
No, bring it up.
Okay, they got you. So if anybody want to come and ask questions, feel free to start requesting, and I can bring y'all up. But just to ask the final question that I have for you guys, and I guess all 3 of y'all can answer this. What is it that the team will do to secure the future of this project? Like, what do y'all see this project doing, and in the next 3 years to 5 years?
Yeah, I think the utility is amazing. I think it's something that we have needed. Crypto as a whole has needed for a long time. I tell Ape, I call it like the one-stop shop. You got a lot involved with that browser. I think that once that is going and released, I think it's going to be hard to get rid of it. People are going to want to use it. It's something that we need in this space so bad. So I see once we get to that, our NFT staking, peer-to-peer lending, I just think that these things are, new in the space. It's not the same old, launch and we'll do this, we'll do that. It's something new. It's exciting. It's needed. It's not a dime a dozen, I guess, So, our community right now showing how strong we are and how strong our base is. I don't see it going anywhere. So we'll go with the browser. We have a lot of ideas with NFTs and creating diamond hands using NFTs, rewarding people for holding with NFTs. And the more you hold and the more you collect, the better NFT you get. We got a lot of ideas coming up. So we want to get through Dubai, and we've applied for the Australian Crypto Expo. We're going to be in Miami April 1st for their expo. So, I mean, we're here. We're going to make a statement, and I think with the utility alone, it's gonna keep us here for a long time.
And that's facts. What I heard about the utility, like just for the new people that came into it, this is what I heard with the utility. They're building, an EVM compatible wallet, which means, it's cross chain. They have NFT rewards coming. They have, the contract trackers. They also are building a AI Scam Detector, NFT storage, and staking. So yeah, with that utility, bro, you can be around for a long time. But like I said, I understand what the devs are going through nowadays with everybody saying when this, when that. Like technology takes time, but it doesn't go backwards, but it will enhance throughout the future. So, bro, all I would like to say is, stay on that. I wish you well, and I wish the team, good luck in the future with the big plans that y'all have in store. Anybody, any community member want to come up and ask any other questions before we end this? Please feel free to request to come up and ask some questions, and we can get those questions answered for you. But I do want to reiterate, this is Shintama's token AMA. This is not financial advice. Never invest more than you're willing to lose, but always invest into the people within a project if you believe in them, if you have some conviction behind the project after you've done your research and due diligence. But yeah, anybody can come up here and ask questions if you want to. And if not, then we can call it.
Yeah, if not,
do you have anything?
Yeah, I just want everybody to check us out. Give us a chance. Come join our Telegram. See what we're about. I think you'll be pleasantly surprised to see what our team's about, our community's about. We got a lot of great people. I see them in here now. I see 727 and Crypto and Ashley. Like these people, like they're with us every night. They shill hard every single day. We have a great community. So come check us out. See what we're about. And yeah, I look forward to meeting all of the new people joining up.
Nice. And before we got one request, but before we let the person up, I do want to say be respectful to our guest and be respectful to me, I guess. But yeah, we'll bring you up right now. You can ask your question and we'll get it answered for you. No price questions, no nothing, but just get to know the team. What's up, Shintama? Shintama guy? What's up, man? How you doing tonight?
Hey, what's up? Doing pretty good. How are you guys?
Doing well. Just getting to know the team. What questions do you have?
Yeah, I was just gonna say I came in for a couple minutes earlier, but I had to head out for a second. But from everything that I was listening to, it sounds like a pretty cool project, and you guys seem like some cool people. And I think for a new project like this too, it's cool to see that you have a chance to grow in a reversal state for the market from what it looks like. But my question was going to be do you guys have any sort of interest or any sort of ideas on what you guys would do for maybe content creators or people who are maybe digital artists or anything like that?
Yeah, absolutely. So one of the aspects with the wallet is going to be the NFT integration. So you're going to be able to create NFTs and then export those to OpenSea or Rarible, or looks rare, Rarible. So yeah, I think that's what we have planned really as an abstract view. But NFTs are definitely on the table. So I'm not sure if there would be audio capabilities or whatever, or the creation tools that artists use built in, but the ability to actually export the NFT to any marketplace is the intent.
Nice, yeah, that's awesome. I was gonna say I actually have a small team of people that I work with just for my music projects and stuff. But I have an animator and a video game programmer, and my girlfriend actually is a digital artist. So we like to work on little fun projects. But once we started figuring out about NFTs, we were all really excited. So maybe we'll do a little example one for Shintama.
Oh, absolutely. That would be more than welcome. Again, our community is very involved. They're very dedicated. Lots of material the community makes, and if it's good enough and if there's a contest going on, feel free to submit whatever you create and maybe you'll win.
Sweet. Well, thanks guys, I appreciate it. It was nice to meet everybody.
Thank you. Nice to have you come up.
Yeah, for sure. Do you guys have a link on Discord by chance, or if someone could maybe DM me how to get to y'all's Discord? That'd be cool.
Yeah, I think they're on Telegram. Did you tweet that out in Famous Crypto so I can pin it up?
Oh, Telegram. Okay.
Yeah, we do have a Discord as well. I'm not active on it, but I see you there. I'll get you what you need, or just DM me, and then I can respond and get you hooked up with it.
Sweet, that sounds good. I'll be happy to chill on the weekends when I'm off. So.
Oh yeah, man.
Sounds good. So if anybody, yeah, no doubt, bro. Have a great one. So with anybody that wants to join the Discord and Telegram, just DM in the Famous Crypto, and he can send you that link. Just stay in touch with the community and see what everybody is talking about. So thank you for that question, my God. Thank you for coming up and asking that question. Anybody for the team, feel free to come up. Don't be shy. They're here. They will be having other AMAs. They said they'll have 2 more AMAs before the Dubai trip. They're here now, so if you want to come up and ask questions, feel free. Just keep it respectful.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have to ask questions too. We have a lot of our community in here. If any of you want to say something, go for it. You don't have to necessarily ask a question, but I mean, we're community driven. You're part of this just as much as I am, or Ape, or Frank. So if you have anything to say, go for it.
No doubt. Well, we don't got any requests at this time, but if y'all want to give any closing remarks, I felt like this was a great AMA just to get the questions out there and to hear y'all answer them, as transparent as y'all did. No hiccups, no mumbling, no stuttering. I heard all good answers, and I heard y'all speak well. Like you said that when you first got on cam, you said your face was red. I'm pretty sure you're good right now, chilling, relaxing, probably pouring up some whiskey, just chilling out. But yeah, bro,
that's right.
It's a great AMA. But if you want to close it out with some final remarks for reassurance, or if you got something to say that's on your heart, by all means, say it before we end the space.
Yeah, I mean, just come check us out. Give us a chance. Follow us on Twitter. Come check out our Telegram. Like I said, VC every night, not voice chat, video chat. I'm on video every night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time till midnight at least. I'm there 7 days a week. I did miss for a vacation, but you can't hold it against me. But from here on out until Dubai, I'm there every night, 7 p.m. Come check us out. Come join our community. Like, our community is strong. The way we hang out and chill, we do about an hour of like question and answers updates when we first get on, and then it's chilling, and then it's just hanging out and chilling. So like I said, we also doing UFC 272 this weekend, Saturday night. So check us out for that. If you can't make it in before, definitely stop by. We'll have a bunch of giveaways going on for people in the BC, and chilling different during it, and a couple of meme contests. So definitely come check us out, man.
Nice, nice. So we got some more community members that came up. What's up, the Great Turtle? And then we can go to Crypto Boy next. What's up, the Great Turtle?
Hey,
Hey.
Akeem. Thank you for giving me an opportunity to speak here. Hey, first and foremost, thank you. And I think I came into this token on the first day. Infamous gave me a name 727 because I was the 727 bag holder in Shintama. So often in the community, I'm called 727. But anyway, I just want to let you know, thank you. Within a short span of time, I've seen incredible progress from a room that had only about 6 people to on the first day to the way we have gone to a big number of bag holders right now, 3,000 odd number, 3,300 I think as of today. And I really encourage everybody to come to the VC here. Sometimes Ape comes in, he talks about all of the good stuff that he talked today as well. I think it's just wonderful to see how something this early has come off age, and it's Infamous does an amazing job. So does Frank, and so does almost all of the community members. Most of them are on mute right now, but Aki is there, Street is there, Mason. So many of them. They're just incredible people. I think there's so much energy going on, and I love being in the community. I look forward to 7 o'clock every day. I hang out till about 12, and we chill till Twitter knocks us out. But it's amazing. And thank you, Akeem. Thank you for giving me an opportunity here. Thank you.
No doubt. Anytime. Thank you for coming up and showing your passion behind the project. What's up, Crypto Boy? Got anything
Hey,
to
yes,
say?
Akeem. Yes, it's Jazzy, Infamous, Frank. But yeah, Akeem, first of all, man, I just want to say thank you for hosting this AMA because we really needed it. I'm just part of the community. So as 727 mentioned, I'm the holder since day one. And yes, we are actually a very tight community. And I just would like to say anybody who's listening, please come and join our VC. Infamous is there every night. Actually, he'd actually do the a video chat. So, everybody can see him. He's fully doxed. And yes, most of our community members are already here, but if anybody who's new, I just want to say, guys, please come and check us out. And if you have any question, of course, Infamous will be answering your question. If you have any question about our utility case, I think Abe already explained everything, but still you can go on our website as well. And at the end, the only thing I would like to say is every project, actually the backbone is the community, and our community is really strong. As Infamous says, we know each other by names, I guess. We pretty much hang out every night. And we pretty much talk about all projects, not only Shintama. And yes, we talked about other projects as well. It's fun. We hang around. And so, yeah, I just would like to say thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to present our project. And whoever is listening, guys, please check us out. I'm not shilling it, but I'm just saying it because I'm there since day one. No one is forcing me to say anything. I just wanted to shout out to these guys, Infamous, Frank, Abe, and the rest of the community. Like I said, I know pretty much the guys who are there every night. So, yeah, thank you so much, Akeem, for hosting this thing out, man. And thank you so much for giving us the opportunity. Thank you.
No, man. Thank you for coming up, like I said, and showing your passion behind the project. This is Shintama's the Shintama Token AMA, first AMA on Twitter Spaces. So thank you all for coming out and listening to the team and what they have in store. I really thank you all for coming out and showing some support to the team. And thank you, Infamous Crypto, for actually coming out and speaking amongst the team and doxing yourself just to show some transparency within the space, but just show some transparency within y'all project, which y'all are building. Because as investing, I was once told by it's some wisdom. Invest into the person. Like, yeah, you can invest into the project, but invest into the people that are behind the project, because those are the people that are going to carry the project into those 5+ years, 10+ years if we're talking business. So yeah, this is not financial advice. Remember, never invest more than what you can lose. But this is Shintama's AMA, and I'm glad that y'all came out to hear them speak so proudly about their project that they have in store for y'all. But yeah, if you Frank or Famous Crypto, if y'all want to close it out, then I'll let y'all close it out before we close up shop tonight.
Yeah, just thanks for having us, man. I know it didn't work out the first time. I'm glad we had a chance to get back in here. Really appreciate it. And thanks to everybody that showed up and showed support. Come check us out.
Yep, I just want to say a big shout out to the community. Big shout out to Akeem for hosting us and his community. Hopefully we can get some synergy going between the two. We can bring some of our guys over to your platform. Some of your followers come over to us, and just expand, what we're working on in the education and the space. I hope to see everybody in Dubai. If not, we're going to be live streaming March 16th through the 17th. So be sure to hop into our Telegram, follow our socials to get the most up-to-date information as far as the project and you know, where we're taking this. Thanks again, everybody, for tonight. We thank you for your time, and best of luck to all.
No doubt. Best of luck to all. And he just said something like, every time y'all say something, and I love what y'all say, I have to point it out. What he said about the education part. If you are in a community and they're not educating you on the fine lines of things, then that's a red flag. You know, be a part of communities that come together and want to, you know, brainstorm and want to mastermind this whole craft that we have entered in. Like, education is key. This is a new financial system that we are all diving in, which is the DeFi world. Decentralization. You know, centralization is a thing, but decentralization is a thing too. So we have to come together and just learn together. Education is key. I know we have our 9-to-5 jobs, but if we can set aside 30 minutes here, 45 minutes here to an hour there just to learn the things that we're, you know, so-called getting ourselves into, then you won today. You know, maybe that other person that's beside you is not doing that. That means you just got a step ahead of that person. So, you know, always touch on the base, touch on the foundation of what you're studying, what you're putting your value into. And that's with the community, and that's within yourself. Self-belief, that's your conviction within any project that you're putting your value in, and always invest into the people behind it. And with that being said, I'm glad that we had this AMA, so y'all can check this group out. Very transparent, keep up with them, keep up to date. Like we said, not financial advice, but I'm glad that y'all came out. Thank y'all for coming out, and we will be back. Thank y'all.